Getting your mind right doesn't begin with struggle. It begins with stillness. This isn't the heroic stillness or a mountaintop enlightenment. All it means is just sitting down. My wife Kay once said to me, "You have to help people, Tom. You've lived in voluntary lockdown for years. You know how to do this." At the time I laughed, but she was right. As a writer and as a publisher, I spent most of my adult life working alone, at home, in silence, in the company of words. And what I learned, often the hard way, is this: solitude is not loneliness. Solitude can be fertile ground, but only if you learn to sit with yourself without trying to escape. And that's where meditation begins. The restless mind. The mind, left unattended, behaves like a great grey elephant. It wanders where it pleases. It tramples through the jungle of thought, and it trumpets every worry, every irritation, every unfinished task, bills, emails, regrets from 20 years ago, and conversations that haven't even happened yet. You cannot shout an elephant into submission. You cannot bully it into calm. Force only agitates it. And this is where many of us go so wrong. We try to control the mind. We try to fix it. And we try to silence it. And that's not the first step. The first step is simply to stop chasing it. Turn down the noise. Turn off the television. Put down the phone. Step away from the endless scroll of other people's lives. Sit quietly and breathe. Just breathe. Count your breaths if you like. 1 through to 5. Slowly, attentively. You're not trying to achieve anything. You are simply allowing the elephant to rest beside you. What is actually happening here? At first, the chatter is relentless, and the noise in your mind becomes louder, and you might even think that meditation is not working at all. This is not the case. Imagine a glass of water with sediment in it. If you stir it up, the glass becomes cloudy. And if you set it down quietly on a table, then without any effort, without anything at all, slowly but surely the sediment settles to the bottom of the glass. And then at some point, the water becomes clear. Meditation is not escaping the world. It is the art of being fully present in it. You're not running from responsibility. You're not becoming passive. You're learning to observe without panic. You're learning that a thought is just a thought. It comes, it goes, like weather, like breath. 5 breaths. Start small. 5 breaths. That's it. 5 conscious breaths. Inhale, exhale. Notice the body, notice the room, and notice the silence beneath the noise. You're not chasing enlightenment. You're not trying to become a guru. You're simply learning to listen to yourself, to the space between thoughts. When the elephant follows, and then something subtle happens. You stop trying to dominate the elephant. You stop dragging it. You stop fearing it. And one day you notice that it is walking beside you. The same mind that once felt wild and overwhelming now feels cooperative. Not silent, but calmer. Not empty, but steady. The goal is not to silence the mind. The goal is to make peace with the noise. On a personal note, there have been seasons in my life, especially in recovery, when sitting still felt impossible. The mind wanted distraction. It wanted escape. It wanted movement at all costs. But I discovered that stillness is not weakness. It is strength in its most understated form. The ability to sit quietly with yourself for 10 minutes may be more powerful than any outward achievement. Because from stillness comes clarity, and from clarity comes wise action. Here is a closing reflection. Let me ask you, what does your elephant look like? Is it angry and distracted and trampling out through the undergrowth? Or is it quietly grazing nearby? Sit for a few moments and stop chasing it and see if it quietly comes to you. Then you control it. Getting your mind right is about stillness, not about struggle. I will see you next week.